And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. Be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jay Ryder. Up the middle. That's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Pedro Gonzalez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good. They make the play perfectly.
And now Calvin Zicafus. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that.
This is empty. Popped up. Adams under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
Missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Travis Landis. Gonzalez back to work. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame prep.
On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. On the ground to third. Throws to first. Inning over. William Choi now at the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And we're level. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Minoso getting ready to hit. Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. He is safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play. Full of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Out to short. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch at any speed, gets the out.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Rick Nakamura. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Angels with the lead, 4-2. Can swing the stick. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And
got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. He homered in this game. There's a swing and a drive. Choi, long run on his horse. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's a 1-run game.
well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Irizarry getting ready to hit. On the ground to short, Nakamura. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw. Didn't stay on top. Not a good release point, and it just took off on it.
Stepping in, Travis Landis. Doubled his first time. That's to third, and that'll do it. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the 4th now in game number 1. And we are tied 4-4. Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brooks Adams. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Going, gone! And they jump out front. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that smart focus on this next batter. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they add a run. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow. Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very left.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So
runner takes off for 3rd. Strike in there. And the throw out at 3rd. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a
swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Minoso makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out.
Mission accomplished.
Swung on, belted. This one is crushed. That's long gone. And we are tied. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when somebody...
On a line out towards center. Choi makes the catch, inning over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And we're all even now at 6 apiece.
Man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him job.
Swing and a ground ball. Gerard. Throw to first in time. Misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
In the air, right field. Hirsch settles under this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away.
Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
This to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career.
Touches the bag for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line.
All walk. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Robert Hay, the next bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Slides, but he can't come up with it. 1 run's in. Another comes in to score. 8-6 now.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two outs. This ball's chopped on the ground. Moored to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox have the lead, 8-6.
That's helping your team.
Minoso in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Oh, now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know what the
runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there are 2 outs.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Sicafus settles underneath it, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He had him out in front, which is...
Towards first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox out front here, 8-6. Here's the center fielder, William Choi. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hey. 1 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But
0-1 for count.
Out towards right center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do. This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in Game 1 to set the tone.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.